Thor number 30 was published few days ago with this impressive cover, presenting part 2 of the legacy of Thanos. Corvus Glaive, the former right hand of Thanos, kidnaps Thor's baby sister Lausa and takes her into a wasteland of magic untouched since the days of the original Valkyries. Thor asks the Valkyrie known as Runa to lead him there, cause she served King Bor and knows the place well. Runa joins Thor, and the pair pursue Corvus Glaive into a mysterious cave, only to find Thor's long-dead grandfather Bor awaiting for them at the end. But they find out that it is not the real Bor who was waiting for them. It was a vision of Thor's grandfather talking to a Valkyrie, who tells him that they would serve him in everything but this. Bor doesn't like what the Valkyrie said and tells her that he doesn't need her service anymore, and tells his servant to burn something, but the servant says that it is still unstable and he is not sure that it will work. Bor says that it will work, otherwise the stranger wouldn't have come. The stranger turns out to be no one other than Thanos, who confronts Bor and mocks him by saying that he knows nothing about death before clashing with him. Watching as Thanos punches Bor, Thor asks where Runa was at this particular moment, and Runa says that she was defending the Western Front when Bor was fighting Thanos, who was killing friend and foe alike. But before Runa came to join Bor in his battle against Thanos, Bor burns the whole place, and a great explosion takes place, and Bor says that the fire will cleanse them, and that the ashes of men are the shadows of life. Runa then says that they can't trust anything they see in this place, and when Thor asks about what happened to Thanos, Runa says that he probably died in that explosion, but Thor doesn't agree with her. Meanwhile, Corvus Glaive takes Lausa into the mysterious place inside the cave, remarking that she is weak from screaming, fighting, and blood loss. He tells her to stop, cause she will end up killing herself, but Lausa says that she would rather die than help him. She tells Corvus that he lied to her, but Corvus says that everyone lies, even Lausa herself, to make life bearable. She makes up her own beliefs and values to defy the indifference of the universe, but in the end, they are all lies. But Lausa has value, not in her thoughts or ideas, but in her blood. Bor's blood. Thor and Runa then encounter flying fish, and it sounds like they are singing, but Runa says that something is hunting them. They are the army of the dead called the Draugrs, who attack Thor and Runa. They fight back and take the Draugrs down, only to find out that they feed on the flying fish. Runa says that these creatures are memories, and the Draugrs are like vultures, scavenging the carcasses of the soul, not for flesh, but for thoughts, feelings, and memories, or whatever left when the soul dies. Thor says that these souls should be brought to the afterlife and doesn't understand why they are still around. Runa says that the greenest fields grow where a battle was fought the year before. The soul could be pulled to pieces and reused, and the spiritual energy left in the dead could be harnessed and forged into something new. But it takes a great power to break a soul to pieces. Bor still had the shell of the Galactus seed, and he used it as a tinder, burning it in the deep and eternal flames of this mountain. Thor and Runa then arrive at the hole where Corvus restrains little Lausa. The glaive, which can cut through almost anything, falls short when faced with Asgardian blood magic. Lausa needs to make a choice and tell Corvus why his blade does not work, or use her last strength to fight back. She makes a huge explosion, exactly like the one Bor made, and brings down the gate, allowing Thor and Runa to get in. Corvus threatens that he will kill Lausa if Thor gets any closer, and says that the girl herself is not important, but her blood is, and tells Thor that he can save her by bleeding, and that's when lightning, taking the shape of wolves, attack Corvus. Runa asks Thor how he did that, and Thor says that he didn't do anything and doesn't know where this lightning came from. Runa says that the magic in this place is affecting them and that they need to get out as soon as possible. Thor attacks Corvus while Runa fights the Draugrs. Thor takes Corvus down but doesn't want to kill him, remarking that there are many fates worse than death itself, but Corvus, who died before, says that there is no fate worse than death anymore. The lightning wolves then tear Corvus apart against Thor's will and seemingly kill him. Holding Lausa, Runa tells Thor that he scares her and says that they need to get out of this place, but Thor says that he still wants to know what his grandfather hid behind these doors if he can open them. Lausa then says that boar's blood on the shadow is a trick. Thor then puts Mjolnir in the bowl and cuts himself, dropping his blood in the bowl and on the hammer. He then tells Runa to take Lausa out of this place. Odin speaks to Thor from inside the hammer and tells him that cutting himself hurts and begs him to stop and leave this place. The doors are opened and Thor is about to discover the secrets of his bloodline, something he will greatly regret in the future. Meanwhile, the magic wart beetle completes its journey from the cavern to Earth to deliver a message to its master, namely Dr. Doom. I like the mystery in this book and hope it will pave the way for interesting events to come involving the Mad Titan and Dr. Doom. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.